The following is based on a study titled Sharks as Exfoliators. Widespread chafing between marine organisms suggests an unexplored ecological role, which was written by Lacey Williams, Alexandra Anstedt, Victor Bach-Munoz, John Chisholm, Chris Fallows, Jonathan Green, Jesus Eric Iguera Rivas, Gregory Skomal, Megan Winton, and Neil Hammerschlag. The Curious Case of the Shark and Fish. Please listen to my curious case, told in a manner similar to William Butler Yeats. It is about fascinating animals who live in waters internationals. One is a predator, eater of men. The other is prey, eaten by the 10. The fish and the shark, their differences are stark. Yet scientists have discovered a strange relationship not fully uncovered, not seen on land nor air, between these fascinating organisms. For some reason, these fish are insane. They swim to sharks without refrain, and they rub their scales on the shark's dermal denticles. A dermal denticle? Is that a chemical or 3 ventricles? No, silly. It's an armor perfected by the shark. Teeth and hard enamel covering the creature like bark. Swipe your hand from head to tail and the shark is soft. Go back to whence you came and your hand may be cut off. So why do the fish approach the shark? Have they lived tragic lives like Remarque? Enter a crack team of scientists, better trained than podiatrists, by the Ecological Society of America to answer this pressing question. They scoured the seas for sharks and fish and watched them interact by their own wish. By drone, by photos, and by divers, they tried to divine the fish's desires. In all, they found 47 most curious instances, which they described in vivid images of fishes chafing on the skins of the shark, like bears scratching their backs on the bark. One would suspect this is symbiotic, but upon reflection that would be myopic, for the sharks resented this treatment and made lazy efforts to devour the source of their mistreatment. But the fish seemed to enjoy their scratching post, despite the danger of the host. They sought to pursue this interesting behavior and used the shark's skin in their favor. There was even a case of a silky shark chafing on a whale shark, which indicates that many species of fish use this tactic to make the shark go berserk. 13 species in waters across the world seek to rub the skin that is knurled. The leerfish, the barjack, and the yellowtail amberjack have been spotted chafing on sharks as diverse as the great white to the basking shark. They seem to enjoy specific parts to the shark's chagrin, specifically the caudal peduncle below the dorsal fin. While the researchers speculate this is for comfort or safety, but this is not conclusive, so don't be hasty. You see, this chafing is really not good for the shark, but to eat these fish would be too much work. In some cases, the fish transfer parasites to make the shark's life less of a paradise. Though this was observed in 38% of cases, this conclusion would be groundbreaking in many spaces, for it would usher a new method of parasitic spread, but more research is needed to be said. Before we reach such conclusions about the pelagic fishes and the shark, in exchange for the unwitting sacrifices, the sharks make the fish's bodies much cleaner, and this ecological balance may suffice, for the sharks have cleaner fish who improve their demeanor, as they have been spotted in areas where other fish chafe. They clean those areas as a source of nourishment, which makes the shark's body more safe, despite the chafing fish's disparagement. This is a most curious case. identified by the scientist as if by the fates. As more scientific research is conducted, we, the public, will be inducted into a piece of new knowledge of fascinating importance.